All right, today we got the Chicago Bears. Last season, the Bears went 1-7 in single-score games. They lost 4 games by 1 score when they had the ball with under 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, but committed turnovers to end the game. Based on fourth quarter win probabilities alone last year, the Bears were the biggest underachievers of any team in the NFL, a 3-win team that should have won closer to 6 games. Good news is, since 1999, there have been 20 teams that similarly performed and underachieved like the Bears did last season. 19 of them increased their wins the following season by an average of 3.5 wins. Last year, preseason expectations had the Bears playing a top 5 easiest strength of schedule based on opponent win total. However, it didn't work out that way. The Bears ended up playing the toughest overall strength of schedule in the league last season. Not only did their combined opponents end up with the highest win percentage in the league, but also led the NFL with 12 opponents they faced going over their win total. This season, the schedule is much easier. I have them playing the 6th easiest based on my ratings. The Chiefs are the only top 10 level opponent they'll face, and there isn't a single game where their opponent has a rest advantage on them. The Bears will have 3 days or more of a rest advantage in 3 games against division opponents. Bears will also have some weather advantage games, too. They play 3 dome teams at home. Detroit, Arizona, and Atlanta will all have to play in Soldier Field. A lot of positive reports coming out of Bears camps. Not that you ever hear negative stuff, but a lot of talks about Fields making a big leap. He's been working with Michael Vick, and video of him in camp, he's looking sharp. In my opinion, Fields' only concern has really been decision-making and him being hesitant to take deeper shots downfield. He ranked dead last in the NFL in aggressive percentage, which is a next-gen stat that measures throws downfield when the defender is within 1 yard of the receiver. Fields has the lowest percentage of any quarterback on those throws, but really, who did he have to throw to at wide receiver, or a wide receiver that could get separation in the top of their routes? His deep threat was Mooney, but maybe DJ Moore can now be that guy. It's definitely not a physical thing or arm strength issue with Fields not throwing the ball deep. It's something that takes time to get comfortable with. He really just hasn't tried to go deep much. So assuming that changes this year and he passes deep more, the next issue is how long he holds on to the ball. No QB last season held the ball longer per snap in the pocket than Justin Fields, almost 3.5 seconds. Of course, some of that is due to his ability to dance and elude defenders while, extending plays. But if he's going to actually make this leap, he'll have to be at least a full second quicker on his release time. Fields has some legit weapons to throw to now. I have the Bears with the 13th best wide receiver group: DJ Moore, Chase Claypool, and Mooney. The Bears were busy in free agency signing a bunch of guys on both sides of the ball that will all likely be starters. They improved the offensive line with 2 key pickups, guard Nate Davis, and then first-round draft pick tackle Darnell Wright from Tennessee. Those 2 will join tackle Braxton Jones, who's coming off a rookie season where he was graded as a top 10 run blocking tackle. Defensively, this team was really bad. Just take a look at these defensive expected points added and success rate numbers, dead last. They tried to turn it around last season before Week 7. They traded for linebacker Roquan Smith and defensive end Robert Quinn, but that didn't really change much. I wish they addressed the pass rush issue this offseason. They finished last in sacks last year, but they didn't sign or draft anyone to help it besides DeMarcus Walker, who he did have 8 sacks last year in Tennessee, but he benefited being around a bunch of studs on the Titans' defensive front. He'll have to be the man now in Chicago. This defense will likely still be a bottom 10 unit. For them to go over 7.5 wins, they'll definitely need Field to make the leap in the passing game. They'll need positive close game regression to go their way, and they'll have to take full advantage of their soft schedule. I do worry about Fields running the ball and the increase of injury that brings. I'm pulling for the Bears. I'm going to stop here, but thanks for watching. More than halfway done the games, or the teams, I should say. Green Bay Packers, you guys are up next. See you tomorrow.